Welcome everybody. Today we are going to speak about the 5 great ideas that anyone can start working on at any given time in your life without you wanting to have so much capital or lots of skills for you to implement the idea that you do have. Generally today's show is targeting those people who are out there and feel like they need something to do, or probably you are unemployed but you have to make your ends meet. And these ideas are generally are going to give you close to 500, on a minimum of 500 shillings every day. On a maximum, some guys outside there are making great money, because I know of a guy who was making almost 1,200 per day. There's another one who's making 1,500 every day. And you see this great money that can make you be in a better position when you are still struggling with the economy we are going through right now. So about these 5 ideas that we are having, number 1 is about the food delivery. Food delivery, when I'm speaking of food delivery, I mean a small hotel. You just have to start a small hotel that is going to deliver food to other people outside there. And when we are speaking about the food delivery, there's one on which where you just need a small store somewhere where you have to sell your foodstuffs by just delivering to the nearby businesses. In this manner, I mean that you are going to purchase the whatever foods people you know you want to serve your people with. But before you get to purchasing the food that you want, the number 1 thing you really need to know is where you're going to locate your business. The location of the business is going to determine the amount of money you're going to make every day. So if you are in a place where there are more businesses, there are more, let's say like the Mjengo guys that are working there, you'll make a lot of sense, because these are foods that are not supposed to sleep, and the same foods you're supposed to be selling them at a little bit lower prices, so that you can be able to make enough sales. Because the guys you are selling to, these are people who are not let's say tourists or people who are going around having lots of money to spend. These are business person who's trying to limit the money he is making. So when he is going out for lunch, he'll want to spend less money comparing to the people who are selling the foodstuffs around. So if you are the person who's going to offer the best foodstuffs and at a good price, then you are the man who's going to make the sales. When I'm talking now about the food deliveries, you generally need a kibanda. This is a kibanda that's either at the roadside or just a small kibanda that the rent is a little bit cheap. Or you just place a table by the roadside and you prepare your foodstuffs. And you have to, the only problem with this smaller hotel, it operates from morning and lunch. You don't have to sell the evening meals. So you are selling morning and lunch. So you have to come to your place of work at very early in the morning, prepare your breakfast, be it chapati, mandazi or tea, which you are going to serve people. After you prepared your foods, you walk around taking orders from other businesses. While you are taking the orders, you have to be noting down whoever is taking the order and how much the order is, because for the collection of money on which the person has been, the food he has been taking, and him being a person who owns a business around or he's working around, you'll have to come back in the evening and collect your payments. So you need to be noting somewhere the orders you are delivering. So you have to take the orders, go to your place, pack your food, the food that you have prepared, and you have to make sure that you are very clean, because with cleanliness near food, if you ain't that clean, people won't be buying your food. So you have to make sure your packaging is good. You carry your food, deliver it to the person, let him have the good meal. In the evening you come back, collect your money, and you'll make good money depending on the sales you will make on that day. But when you are beginning, most of probably you'll be making lower sales. But with the time coming by, your business will be growing. And about the food deliveries, if you really find yourself in a position that you are not in a position like that, you can't start the business yourself, just don't be pushed into it so much. The other way you can do it is for you to start delivering the food, but you're not preparing the food. The food that you are preparing, you are getting it from the other hotels. You go to a hotel, ask them if they can allow you to deliver their food, because most probably they are just selling the food inside the hotel, and you will be paid on a commission. So you make an agreement with them. You tell them that if I'm going to make sales like of 2,000 or 3,000 shillings, this is how you pay me, 10%, 20%. You agree with them, because they have also to check out on their profits. They don't have to give you all their profits. So if you are going to bring in like 3,000 shillings and you are being paid 10%, that's 300 shillings you are making. If you bring out 5,000 shillings, you have your 500. And see, these are sales that you can make you can be able to make to up to, from morning to evening, almost 10,000 shillings. This will fetch you almost 1,000 shillings if you are being paid on 10%. If you are being paid on maybe 15%, now it's much higher. So it's you to make a decision. You are either going to talk to the hotel, or you are going to start your small kibanda that is not going to be so expensive for you to start. And on the same note of food delivery, now let's not talk about the food delivery. These are small kibanda that just sells, let's say, maragwe, and these are beans and chapatis. So when you are talking about chapatis and beans, you just prepare your beans and you boil your beans and you cook your chapatis. This, in most cases, it serves those people who are either bachelors or they want to prepare their foods on a shorter time. So a person comes, just buys the boiled beans, maybe 2 or 3 chapatis, goes to his house, prepares the beans and azikaanga vizuri. He eats them with the chapati. So for you here, it's just selling the chapati, the cooked chapati, and the boiled beans. And you get like a cup of boiled beans goes at almost 30 shillings. Chapati is 20 shillings right now. And when you're starting this kind of business, the capital ain't that much, because we are speaking on generally, if you're out there and you're struggling, we won't talk of the much capital that a person needs. So if I try to budget like a person who has 2,000 shillings, being able to start a business that will cater for his needs, pay his rent, and sort out all the stuff that he wants to sort out. So 2,000 shillings, they're just like buying a small table, which will help you with the rolling of the chapatis and also placing the jiko on top of the table. And also with the jiko and the small table with the frying pan, the one for making the chapatis. And also the other thing, I really don't know, I'm forgetting this, the rolling pin and the oil, the cooking oil that you, obviously you can't cook chapati without the cooking oil. Then the unga itself, which you will use to make the chapati. And now, when you're speaking about the, let's say like the capital that a person needs to start that kind of business, because for a kg of beans goes at almost 150 shillings. That's a kg, 150 shillings. Buying the unga itself, it goes at 180 to 200 shillings, that's ungangano. Then buying a liter of oil. That this is to start you off so that you can be able to start the business and then continue yourself. Then when you're talking about the cooking oil, you'll probably need a liter, and a liter goes to almost on the maximum 200 shillings. So these are the ingredients you need, plus maybe the table, the small table. So you find like for the foodstuffs, buying the foodstuffs, it takes you almost 700 shillings. You've made like with the 1300. That's to get you the pan. The jiko goes for 400 shillings. The pan almost goes at 150, 200 shillings there. Then you make your own makeshift table. You don't have to go for the complex table from the ones that the furniture men do make, because that will be expensive. You just have to buy wood, make a small table. Get a fundi, he'll do it at a cheaper price, make the small table. And probably on the higher end, it will be like 2,500 shillings. This is money you can rent, you can ask anyone to help you out there. This is money that you can help, you can ask anyone to assist you outside there. And also, most probably you can just ask a relative to help you with the money. If a relative is not working, let a friend come through and you'll be able to start yourself off. On my second idea, these are phone accessories. Mostly this is a business that is being run a lot by these our Congolese brothers who are selling the phone accessories, just hawking the phone accessories, and they're doing good business with it because they make a good margin of profit from the business. When I'm speaking about the phone accessories, generally one of the accessories I'm speaking of is the screen protector, the mobile chargers, the phone cover, and the SD cards, earphones. So these are things that people do need, or they get the straight from our phones every day, or people want to change just the phone cover almost every day. Once if he or she feels like it's getting old, they'll want it to be replaced. So if you are in a good position to just hawk, or you have good sales abilities, because I did a research on the phone accessories. The wholesale shops sell them at a very cheap price, not the prices that we do buy these things with, because you'll find like the earphones are being sold when they are buying from the shops, they are being sold the earphones from 50 to 80 shillings each earphones. But when this guy is coming to sell you the earphones, he will sell you from 200 to 300 shillings. So you can see, depending on the number of the accessories you are going to sell, the profit margin is a little bit bigger. When I'm talking about the screen protectors, a screen protector, when he goes to buy from the wholesale shop, he will be sold that screen protector at 30 shillings when you are going on the higher end, because some are being sold at even 20 shillings. But when this guy comes to you selling the screen protector, he'll sell you from 150 shillings to 300 shillings, which you will find that the profit margin is a little bit large. It just depends on how many people are you going to sell to those accessories during the day. Because if you have a good number, then your profit margin increases. Because making a profit of like 500 shillings every day will be so easy. You just have to like sell to 3 people, you have your 500 shillings. So if you're going to sell to 10 people, that's very good money that will be able to sustain you and make you be able to grow yourself. On my third point, these are the mandazi vendors, the coffee guys. So you can also get into that business, because I did a research also, and those guys are making good money. And you see, for any business, you will underestimate the ability of any business when you are not doing the business. But for that guy who does that business, he knows what he's getting that business. That's the only reason why he wakes up every day doing the same thing. Because you'll not be able to wake up today, sell coffee, not make money, then tomorrow come back, sell coffee, not make money, but you are living in a house that you're paying rent for. So these guys told me like they make almost on a minimum of 800 shillings every day, because when he's selling that big dispenser of the coffee dispenser, one, it makes him a profit of 800 shillings. So if he'll sell one in the morning, another one in the evening, that's almost 1,600 shillings minus the mandazis he's selling in a bucket. And you see, the capital that you do need here is just to buy the dispenser. When you're talking about the coffee and the mandazi, if you do not know how to make the good coffee and the mandazi yourself, all you have to do is there are guys who are out there who are just wholesaling the coffee itself and also wholesaling the mandazi. So you just need the dispenser and the bucket, a clear bucket for the mandazis. So you place in your mandazi and hit the road. But it's an adventure that you really not have to find it inside yourself for you to be able to go outside there and sell the coffee. And the fourth idea is the trolley guys. Now these are the guys who are selling the sambusas. We are eating the sambusas every day, the smokies, the smochas. This is the chapati plus a smoky that have been placed together. It's so sweet, and I really do like them, the smochas, especially the smocha. The mayai boiled, which is also on the other end a good fast food that people are having to survive with. We call it mayai gonga. So with this kind of business, generally the best idea I can give you is for you to hire the trolley itself, because when you're hiring the trolley, it's 300 shillings every day for you to hire a trolley. But just selling one tray one tray of eggs, that go to make you a profit of 300 shillings to 450 shillings. If you are, it depends on the location and the prices that you are selling the eggs at, because we find some people selling an egg at 30 shillings each, some people are selling at 25 shillings. So it depends the location, with the location that you are selling the eggs from, because niliona kasi bidini 30 bob per egg, but on the eastlands, the other ends of the city, it is 25 shillings an egg, but they still do make a profit. Because I know of a guy who is just located in front of an estate, and that guy told me he sells like 4 crates of eggs every day, and the 3 packets of the smokies every day, and this makes him on a very low day, he makes almost 1,200 just from the eggs alone. 1,200, and by 7, 8 in the evening he's close, he's going at home, he has already sold the eggs. So it really depends on the location where you are placing your business. If it has a good the good numbers, people will buy. But if you are going to a place where we don't have the numbers, the cash flow is low, so you won't be able to make the money we are speaking of, and you maybe think that this business does not work. So when you want to start any business, generally any business, you have to know of your location. The location of your business really determines how much you're going to make. You just don't wake up and say, I want to start a business, and then you set it next to your door, then you say, now I need to make sales. When people are not going to buy, you say this business is not working. Please, 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 make a good study, go find a good place, start your business from there. On my, okay, that's a business. I told you, all you need is just to hire a trolley. If you have good money, then go buy. The second-hand trolley goes at 3,000 shillings. A new one will cost you almost 6,000 shillings. So it's you to make the decision on what you can do with, or find someone to hire the trolley from 300 shillings every day. If you see it expensive, buy yours. On the 5th point, and which I think I preserved the best point for the last, it's a new idea in the market right now. It's doing deliveries and running errands for people. When I'm talking about running errands and doing deliveries for people, generally we humans are a little bit lazy, or if you are not lazy, we have some better things we want to attend to, but some things are so basic that they need to be attended to, but we really don't have the time to attend to them. If we try to attend to them, then it's going to cost us something. But everyone has a need, okay? This person who is not able to attend to this need, he or she would want someone else to attend to the need for him. So you'll find like going to the market, kwa soko, just to buy the vegetables, the perishables, going to the malls, doing a major shopping or just a small shopping, running an errand for someone, because you'll find like someone wants to maybe go and buy unga, sugar, all these things, but he really doesn't have the time, or he's coming from the job very late in the evening. So you are the person that is supposed to come through, go and buy the things for him, then you are charging him for doing the service for him. And you see, this is a business that is so scalable. It's very scalable, because if you will be having to grow, and maybe you find yourself that you have so many clients that you cannot attend to, you will be in a position to hire someone to do the job for you, and not to do the job. You will be in a position to hire someone to also help you doing the delivery. So you'll be paying that person to make you money. So you see, this is something that is growing every day, every day, every day. It just depends on how good you are at networking, because this is a business you cannot run when you are not so good at networking. Deliveries and errands are making people reach out there, okay? And you'll find that, let's talk about the CBD area, where I did my research, a little bit research for. When you are delivering in between the CBD, all you have to do is walk. You don't need any means of transport, because the CBD, I don't think it's so big. So for any delivery within the CBD is 100 shillings. Sorry, it's 100 shillings. So If you are doing each delivery and it's just picking something from this place and delivering to the other end, or just picking something from this place and placing it in the vehicle so that it can be transported to wherever place it's supposed to go to, they will be charging you, you'll be charging them 100 shillings each for each thing you are delivering. So if you are making like 10 deliveries, just 10 deliveries a day in between CBD, you're not gone outside the CBD, you're just walking around the CBD 10 times, that's 1,000 shillings you are having for yourself. You see, there's good money, and it's a business that is scalable. One thing I love about this business is that it is scalable, very scalable, very scalable. It's something that you can grow yourself and make it a company, because we are seeing something like Jumia, Glovo. These guys are just delivering, but it's just that their business is now more of a bigger company. But for you here, you're just setting it on a small scale position, no capital needed. All you just need is the phone and be good at networking. Make friends, make people know what you are doing. Let us be in a position to work hard. Just go out there, strive and do whatever we are supposed to do to make it. Because I do believe that outside here we need to open our eyes. Let us really open our eyes for us to see opportunities. You can never see an opportunity if you are not looking for an opportunity, because you are either looking for an opportunity or you are looking for an excuse. There's that one person who just has excuses. He won't do anything. He is just filled with excuses. Oh, I can't do this because I don't have capital. Oh, I'll never do that because I don't have the skills. Please, don't give us wishes, don't give us excuses. Just do whatever it takes for you to make it. You only judge a tree by the fruits it bears. You can never judge it but by whatever it talks about or whatever it wishes for. So please, let us not wish, let us not talk, let us do. Once we do, we'll give the results. What the results that we are going to give are going to determine who we are. So we'll be judged on what we are delivering. So please go out there, work hard, and make sure you achieve yourself. And kindly please subscribe to the channel. Let us help the channel grow. And with that, we'll be able to attract better guests coming onto the show. And we will be in a position that the information we are sharing outside there will be much better if we are having better guests on the show. So please just subscribe on the channel, hit the bell icon, or when I'm posting my next video, you will be able to be notified